Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more members of the 118th Congress. Today, we are looking at Representative Frederica Wilson, who is the representative for the 24th District of Florida. And that district covers North Miami, sitting along the coast of Florida. Now, she is a Democrat, and before she took office, she was preceded in office by Kendrick Meek. Now, let's go ahead and look at who she is as an individual. She was born in Miami, Florida on November the 5th, 1942. Graduated from Miami Northwestern Senior High School in Miami, Florida in 1959. Earned a Bachelor of Science from Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee in 1963. Earned a Master's of Science from the University of Miami, Coral Gables, Florida in 1972. Has been an elementary school principal, member of the Miami-Dade County School Board, member of the Florida State House of Representatives, 1998 to 2002, member of the Florida State Senate, 2002 to 2010, before being elected as a Democrat to the 112th and 6 following Congresses, so term 7. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees she is on. Okay. She is on the Committee on Education and the Workforce, of which she is on the subcommittee on higher education and workforce development, the subcommittee on early childhood, elementary, and secondary education, and the subcommittee on workforce protections, of which she is a ranking member. She is on the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure, of which she's on the subcommittee on aviation, the subcommittee on railroads, pipelines, and hazardous materials, the subcommittee on highways and transit, the subcommittee on water resources and environment. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 industry donors over her career. At the top, public sector unions, who altogether have donated $303,500. Next, transportation unions, who have donated $259,500. Next, industrial unions, who altogether have donated $216,500. Next, lawyers and law firms, who altogether have donated $212,721. And fifth is building trade unions, who altogether have donated $200,500. Next, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 individual donors and contributors over her career. At the top, number 1, we have the American Federation of Teachers, and they are the second largest teachers' labor union in America behind the National Education Association, the NEA. The union was founded in Chicago, and about 60% of the American Federation of Teachers membership works directly in education, with the remainder of the union's members composed of paraprofessionals and school-related personnel, local, state, and federal employees, higher education faculty and staff, and nurses and other healthcare professionals. The AFT has, since its founding, affiliated with trade union federations until 1955, the American Federation of Labor, and now the AFL-CIO. Altogether, it has donated $73,500, and once again, that's the American Federation of Teachers. Next, at number 2, we have the American Federation of State, County, Municipal Employees. And they are the largest trade union of public employees in the U.S. and represents 1.3 million public sector employees and retirees, including healthcare workers, corrections officers, sanitation workers, police officers, firefighters, and child care providers. It was founded in Madison, Wisconsin in 1932 and is part of the AFL-CIO, one of the two main labor federations in the U.S. It has had 4 presidents since its founding. The union is known for its involvement in political campaigns almost exclusively with the Democratic Party, and it was one of the first groups to take advantage of the 2010 Citizens United decision, which allowed unions and corporations to directly finance ads that expressly call for the election or defeat of a candidate. Major political issues for the union include single-payer health care, protecting pension benefits, increasing the minimum wage, preventing the privatization of government jobs, and expanding unemployment benefits. It is divided into approximately 3,400 local unions in 46 U.S. states, plus the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico. Altogether, it has donated $69,000, and once again, that's the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. Next, at number 3, we have the Machinist Aerospace Workers Union, their full name being the International Association of Machinist and Aerospace Workers. They are an AFL-CIO CLC trade union representing over 600,000 workers as of 2024 in more than 200 industries, with most of its membership in the U.S. and Canada, and it was founded in 1888. Altogether, it has donated $65,000, and once again, that's the Machinist Aerospace Workers Union. Next, at number 4, we have Service Employees International Union, and they are a labor union representing almost 1.9 million workers in over 100 occupations in the U.S. and Canada. The SEIU is focused on organizing workers in 3 sectors. Healthcare, over half the members work in the healthcare field, including hospital, home care, and nursing home workers. Public services, government employees, including law enforcement, and property services, including janitors, security guards, and food service workers. It has over 150 local branches and is affiliated with the Strategic Organizing Center and the Canadian Labour Congress. The SEIU's international headquarters are located in Washington, D.C., and it is one of the largest unions in the country. And it was founded in 1921. Altogether, it has donated $62,500. And once again, that's the Service Employees International Union. Finally, in 5th, we have the National Education Association. and it is the largest labor union in the United States and represents public I'm sorry, I got lost there. Represents public school teachers and other support personnel, faculty, staffers at colleges and universities, retired educators, and college students preparing to become teachers. The National Education Association, the NEA, has just under 3 million members and is headquartered in Washington, D.C., and it had a budget of more than $341 million in the 2012-2013 fiscal year. During the early 20th century, the NEA was among the leading progressive advocates of establishing the U.S. Department of Education. Driven by pressure from teacher organizing by the 1970s, the NEA transformed from an education advocacy organization to a rank-and-file union. In the decades since, the association has continued to represent organized teachers and other school workers in collective bargaining and to lobby for progressive education policy. The NEA's political agenda frequently brings it into conflict with conservative interest groups, and state affiliates of the NEA regularly lobby state legislators for funding, seeking to influence education policy and file legal actions. At the national level, the NEA lobbies the U.S. Congress and federal agencies and is active in the nominating process for Democratic candidates. From 1989 to 2014, through the 2014 election cycle, the NEA spent over $92 million on political campaign contributions, 97% of which went to Democrats. And the union was founded in 1857. Altogether, it has donated $61,000, and once again, that's the National Education Association. Now, let's go ahead and look at the donors at a glance. Industry-wise, public sector unions, absolutely wonderful. Transportation unions, absolutely wonderful. Industrial unions, absolutely wonderful. Lawyers and law firms, building trade unions, absolutely wonderful. I thought we was going to have a good streak there, and then we hit lawyers and law firms. But still, it's really good, so I can't say much about that. Individually, all 5 of them are good. American Federation of Teachers, American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Machinists and Workers, Aerospace Union, Service Employees, International Union, National Education Association. I can't say anything bad about organizations that actually represent the people. So, by all means, her donors are great. Almost perfect. Now, this has been a look at Representative Frederica Wilson, who is the representative for the 24th District of Florida. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.